Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Summit 7 China Qualifier. I am Luminous, and you guys are joining me for Vichy versus LFY, and this is the lower bracket round 1. So let me quickly tell you guys who they got sent down to the lower bracket by. LFY lost a best of 3 to Newbie in a 2-1 fashion, so they are in the lower bracket. Similarly, Vichy got taken out by CDC in a 2-0 fashion.
10 seconds to go.
So this is kind of do or die for both of these teams. Vichy Gaming has not been looking well lately. Not exactly sure what the deal is. Sometimes they look really well, sometimes they don't look as hot. I feel like that's generally true for most Chuan-based teams, at least judging from a historical basis. Whereas LFY, if you just watch them playing in the Epicenter LAN qualifiers, well, they qualified as the Chinese representative, taking down LGD 2-1. So LFY is looking really hot. They've been doing a lot of kind of pushing strategy featuring the Troll Warlord as well as the Terrorblade. To be specific, Super on the mid lane has been playing superb, and Afu, the new support player, has been playing excellently as well with his Kunkka. So far I don't see any Kunkka ban just yet. A lot of signature hero being taken out though. They do take out the Dragon Knight as well as the Sand King for Afu, but I think the Afu Kunkka is gonna be coming out to play, and he's absolutely exceptional on the hero. Juggernaut most likely will be Monet's hero, but I guess in a pinch, Super could still play it.
5 seconds.
We shall wait and see on that one.
Reserve time.
Alright, just checking all the tech stuff, making sure everything's going okay. Oh, you know what? I need to make sure that we have in-game Mac turned on. Alright, we good. Okay, let's talk about the lanes specifically here. Well, both teams has drafted the off lane / safe lane respectively. We're going to see a Darkseer plus Riki combination to try to harass Warlock mostly, and try to keep Juggernaut from farming, but
5 seconds.
Generally, Juggernaut does fine against Darkseer simply because you have the healing ward. But I think that's where the Riki comes in. Riki allows you the ability to walk in and snipe that healing ward. And all of a sudden, it turns into a fairly favorable matchup for the Juggernaut, into a matchup of Iron Shell versus melee hero. And traditionally, the melee hero loses. Warlock is going to help things out with the Shadow Ward to keep things healed. But for the most part, I feel like this is a very good start of the draft for Vichy Gaming. Rubik will be picked up here. I wonder if Chuan is going to be playing the Rubik or the Riki. Normally he plays a more roam intensive hero, so I assume he's playing the Riki, but things could change. For example, FY yesterday, they picked him a Bounty and a Rubik. And generally FY plays a more roaming intensive hero, but for that team, they did make the adjustment to put him on the Rubik instead, and Finra was playing the 4 for that one bit. Alright, we're going to see the Super Shadow Fiend. And honestly, traditionally, he hasn't been too good on heroes like these, where it relies more so on aggressive map movement and stuff like that. I feel like Super has really evolved recently as a mid player, where he is able to play a lot of these different roles. Not just to sit in the mid lane and farm like Dragon Knight, but now he's able to play the Initiator, he can play the teamfight hero. In this game, he's going to play predominantly playing the DPS and the sieging hero, which I'm going to wait and see how he does. The Inflamed Batrider has been having a lot of success as well. A very confident pick into a unrevealed carry position from Vichy Gaming. There are some picks that could punish the Batrider very heavily, something like a Slark, for example. In fact, Slark might be pretty good in this game here, in combination with the Iron Shell. You could get on some of these target and wreak havoc. But for now, we'll see if LFY will use the last ban to kind of protect the Batrider a little bit. Meanwhile, the mid matchup is going to be Templar Assassin versus the Shadow Fiend. And unless LFY does a last pick Clockwork, which I think should be okay, like support Clockwork is definitely a thing, you could get Shadow Fiend a ton of souls. Vichy Gaming does take out the Kunkka in the last phase ban. Respect ban towards Afu, extremely good in the hero. I really like. Well, actually, is Clockwork even that good? Like, Riki could blink out of cogs, Rubik could lift you out of cogs, Darkseer could vacuum you out of cogs, so maybe not. Maybe the Clockwork pick it's just not good against the Vici
5
lineup.
seconds.
It is very good for the Shadow Fiend to get like, I don't know, 18 souls or at least 15 souls before the game starts.
Reserve time.
If he does have the soul bonus, in fact, we watched it the other day, a Shadow Fiend exited the base with 15 souls, and the Templar Assassin got absolutely trashed on, because Tia gets Side Blades at 1, right? So Shadow Fiend just had like this huge damage advantage for like at least 1.5 minutes, and Shadow Fiend just decimated the lane. Tia had no chance. So maybe that's reason enough to pick the Clockwork, but we'll see. LFY really thinking hard for this final pick. Gonna be a 4-position hero for Afu. 2 of his most played hero are banned out already. Ooh, gonna be a nice Stalker instead. So they're gonna be playing the Vision game, hopefully to shut down the Riki. Alright. Now the downside of playing the Night Stalker early is that between Warlock and Night Stalker, you have a pretty weak supporting duo. Not in the sense of HP pool or that kind of weak, because, you know, they're very tanky, especially when Shadow Ward is involved. The problem is it just feels like they don't do much, you know? The kill attempt opportunity for both of these heroes are going to be quite weak. So they're mostly going to be playing defensively, at least for the first 4 minutes. Maybe during the first Nightfall, Night Stalker could make some sort of movement, but generally, I don't think there's going to be too much things done. I guess Night Stalker plus Bat Rider in the offlane can be dangerous. So I imagine that's where Afu will start his laning stage. And the question is, do you want to pick a Slark into this? Because Slark getting detected once Ag Scepter is on Night Stalker can be somewhat difficult. Luna instead, okay. Well, it's gonna be the End Luna, one of his most successful hero. I say End, it's actually JAL. Who the hell is JAL? End is essentially on the roster. Yeah, Ori is still the mid player, Yang is their off lane. And, well, Chuan is gonna be playing the 5th position Rubik. So it looks like we did have a little bit of roster change that was not updated on Wikipedia, but Amy is in the position of HYM, and JAL is in the position of End. Unless these are just, you know, name changes in the game. I do apologize for not having that accurate information for you, but just going off according to Wikipedia. Oh, let's switch away from this drafting screen before you guys get trapped in the prison. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, look at this Tron Rubik deck. Decked out as heck. The golden Rubik cake, the golden Rubik staff. And Amy gonna start to scout things out. The question is, do they have smoke available? Or rather, they have dust available. Yeah, Afu has the dust. I think last game they tried this gank, and now smoke's gonna pop. They find Amy, and this will be first blood. Very nicely done here. Generally, you don't see these kind of ganks work out. Are they gonna give the kill to Shadow Fiend? No! DDC with a Shadow Word gets the first blood. And that's actually a huge deal for Super. Super did have Necromastery selected, so if he did get the kill, that was 12 souls. Earlier, I did talk about the importance of getting the early souls versus the Templar Assassin. So, first of all, I'd like to gank to him because of the high reward that he's going to get. But the fact that he didn't get the last hit is, well, dampening that effect a little bit. Another dust flies out for Afu. This time he'll miss. No, honestly, even if he did hit the Riki with that dust, I'm not sure whether they were going to be able to get that kill. Alright, well, Inflame might die here. He's going to try to TP out. He's going to die. Yep. Well, a kill being fed both ways. Chuan will pick up that one for the team. And that's gonna be quick boots for him. Alright. Well done, guys. Everyone's got that on the chat wheel. It seems like it's the disaster is the most popular one. I'm personally a big fan of the wow, but haven't seen that one being spammed just yet. Alright, Ricky in position. The ward's being eaten and super a little bit slow. And as a result, he is gonna struggle a little bit as the Ricky can continue to rotate. So far, Shadow Fiend working with 0 CS and 0 deny. And again, you can see how important it is to get that lasted earlier. Would have had 24 damage. Afu gonna get driven away here by Vici. Oh my god, this Shadow Fiend is just getting absolutely dumpstered. 0 CS, 0 deny. Meanwhile, Ori's working with 12. Alright, Shadow Fiend finally getting the first one. He might need to start raising for CS because this is not looking good at all. Side blades are splashing. Creeps are being denied. Alright, a second one for the Shadow Fiend. I don't recall a Shadow Fiend being dumpstered this hard in this level. Oh my god, side blade splashing? Whew, super needs to pop that salve immediately. But it ain't looking great. Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map here, Inflame in a lot of trouble. The right clicks are starting to go off. He does have the Firefly, but nice beam to slow him down a little bit. The right clicks are coming through. And I think he just trapped himself in a corner. He is definitely going to be going down. Beam cooling down. Ooh! Just outside of it. He's going to have to pour it out. Going deeper and deeper into the trees. Port is going to be completed, I believe. Okay. Close call here for the Batrider. But he's going to miss out a little bit of experience as a result. Oh. It seems like moving my camera away from Super. I didn't catch him hit any CS. So far, it's just all misses. But he's getting a couple more as we speak. Shrine's going to be expended as well. Meanwhile, top lane. Looks like Juggernaut is doing quite alright. No healing ward. Very interesting. Normally, Juggernaut really relies on healing ward to beat out the Darkseer in the lane, but looks like the Shadow Ward is so far doing okay. Okay, Yang forced to search. Oh my god, the double Iron Shell! It's doing so much work. Shadow Fiend basically eating 2 shrines now. Does have the bottle coming? No, he's gone for boots first. Oh, this is really a disaster. He's gone for the boots first so he doesn't die. But the downside is that, you know, he needs regen. He needs, in fact, regen very badly. Okay, they do scan out that Ricky is hanging nearby. What the hell are they going to do about it? Oh, the smoke's going to miss too. And is Amy going to take the rune? He's going to try to. Oh my god. Lucky break for Super. At least he gets the bounty rune, but... oh, the mid lane is snowballed so hard. Looks like bottle crow?
Radiant's
nope.
top tower is taking hits.
No bottle just yet.
Gone and fortified their structure.
There seems to be a slight evolution of the mid lane for the Chinese. Haven't seen a lot of bottles anymore. In fact, most players have been skipping the bottle, which I find particularly interesting, especially on heroes like Templar Assassin, like extremely mana-hungry heroes. But instead, he's gone for the boots first, as well as the Ring of Aquila for a little bit more passive regen. Jug's got that 1 point of healing ward. Kill on the bottom side of the map. Well, so far the first Nightfall has not done much for the Night Stalker. In fact, he doesn't even have boots yet. Constantly scouted out his movement. I'm gonna say the information gathering game so far much more favored for the Ricky. Oh man, Super is actually getting dumpstered. There's a level 6 Templar Assassin to a level 4.5 Shadow Fiend. Monet top lane. Farming extremely well. He's the saving grace for his team right now, the silver lining. But even he is struggling a little bit. Looks like he's going to be going for a Ring of Aquila as well. Rotation coming through. Blink Strike as well as a beam into a lift. Couple more right clicks. Ricci Gaming. Fighting a lot of success here in the bottom lane.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
Yang. With a level 2 surge, able to get relatively far away.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Well, the thing about Shadow Fiend is, even if you have a poor starter like this, you could run through the jungle and make a pretty rapid recovery. The problem is not about Shadow Fiend's farm, it's about what Ori's going to do with his, because Ori is farming extremely well. If he goes for a relatively early Blink Dagger and starts sniping people, and there's a lot of people he could snipe. In fact, I believe everybody in this game he could be sniped because of his start. So currently sitting at 700 gold, just clearing up a camp or two. And this is the downside, I believe, from not having a Sand King or the Kunkka that Afu normally plays. It feels like he's taken away from his comfort zone. The team really generally rely on him a lot to find these kind of initiations. And so far he is really unable to get too much of anything going.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
We're gonna see the center rotation. Shadow Fiend goes in the jungle.
That should help.
The EDC grabs the experience in the lanes. Looks like not too many stacks for Super to catch up on, so at the very least, the Night Stalker is leveling decently, keeping up with the Ricky. And the Ricky's been involved in a lot more kills, so. Alright, a little bit of group up here for LFY. I don't think this is the time that they want to be grouping up, but they might as well here, so let's hit the tower a little bit. Oh, mid lane going for a solo kill in Flame. Gonna get it. Oh, that's a huge kill. In fact, he might survive, and in fact, he might turn things around. Ricky in a little bit of trouble. He does a Blink Strike. He's trying to Blink Strike away. And now Amy, do they still have detection? That's the question. One more right click. He's outside of the right click range, which would have guaranteed killed him. Alright, at least LFY got the kill onto the Templar Assassin, and simultaneously, the team able to actually strike up top. Alright, very strong recovery here from LFY after that one kill. Is it gonna be a smoke play? Luna porting in to actually look for a fight. Yeah, in fact it is gonna be smoke, and they actually smoked away from the wards, so that's decent. But the wards should actually see the TP coming in, so let's see if Afu is aware of the situation. Surge forward, there's gonna be a lift into an Eclipse. They do have Eclipse, but no need to use it. A very standard transition from the Luna, and straight into a push.
Top tower, you know the drill. Dire's top tower's getting beat down. The Dire might want to mine the top tower. Dire's lost the top tower.
LFY has a lot of catching up to do. Looks like Batrider's even going for the drums first, so it's going to be a while till they could really pick the fights that they want to be picking. Night Stalker dying is a really bad sign as well. I mean, there was some hope of him getting an early Midas, but that's not going to happen as he is struggling to even finish his face boots. So Night Stalker is going to be not really a factor for a long while. Monet's going to have to do a lot of carrying on his own. Yasha is complete on him. And it looks like LFY is looking to make a play on the first, or the second Nightfall rather.
Radiant lost one of them bottom towers.
Might actually come in during this mid tower defense though. Somewhat hard to push into this, as Warlock does have the rock available. Dust not gonna hit. Scan did find one though. Alright, they ping him out, they know he's here, they drop the sentry, and now Amy looking to pour it out. Lasso is available. And that's gonna be a kill. I mean, LFY are getting these like random kills here and there, but they're not amounting to anything. Like they can't transition to a push. In fact, all these kills on Ricky are they're like popping multiple dust and sentries to get the kill, so I'm not even sure how much gold they're making. Mid lane looks like Aura did go for the Blink Dagger first.
Have fun trying to bust down radiant structures now.
Right, Glyph being forced out.
No breaking through the Dire structures for now.
Wow, Ricky's still level 3. What's happening right now? Monet standing on the tower. They got the rock. And now, Requiem on the back line though. Tron did steal the spin, but he's going to take so much damage from the right click of the Shadow Fiend. 2 for nothing so far, and now Inflame on the back line does not have Lasso at the ready, but they kind of just ran at VG Gaming and just overpowered them. Chaotic Offering plus the Night Stalker.
Radiant's mid tower
Okay.
ain't doing so good.
How is this Ricky still level 3? What happened? Oh, Vici wants to answer back. Says you don't have rock. Let's just push into you, but I think that's gonna be proven somewhat difficult as Shadow of Razes will defend. Flame Break will push them back as well. Uh-oh. If we didn't deny these creeps, Ricky's gonna get rich. Oh, he's actually not a hit last stream. Bottom or middle side of the map looks like it's gonna be a great initiation. Eclipse coming out, forcing the kill on the Batrider. Tower is glyphed up and looks like it will get taken down as well. Super not making an attempt to even defend at all or deny at all. Here comes Monet with the spin coming through. Zhao getting focused. JL gonna be going down. Monet takes him down with him. I don't think LFY could transition into the Roshan pit or anything, but I feel like LFY in the past 5 minutes or so, apart from the Batrider getting picked off here, I felt like they recovered extremely well. And they could start looking to have some kind of major impact mid-game objectives, like Roshan, for example, or start knocking on tier 2s. Shadow Fiend, looks like he's not working towards the Shadow Blade, at least in the moment. Maybe kind of like a Manta into a BKB build.
Upon a loyal warrior.
Alright. 2-man smoke gank. They do see the Shadow Fiend. Human, they have to blink, but looks like the gank is going to be over. Well, unlucky here for Vichy Gaming. But they're definitely not letting up the tempo. Vichy on the push up top. Nafu, I think just better off going somewhere else farming. Looks like he's not even going to go for eggs. Gonna go for a medallion. Tower into 9 range. But here comes LFY. No blink dagger just yet, but you can fly over the tree lines and activate drums for the team. No drums pop just yet. Alright, here comes the drum. There's a rock available, but oh no, Chuan not gonna get lasso. Nice vacuum back into the wall. Requiem is gonna get Channel Yang in a lot of trouble. Stolen Requiem. Chuan trying to activate it, but gets lasso straight up, so he's gonna be going down as well. Double kill for Super. And Ori is inside looking to assassinate, going for Inflame, but he's not gonna. Oh, he is gonna get it, but I'm not sure whether that's worth it at all. In fact, I'm gonna say that's definitely not worth it. Trading 1 for 1 with an offlane. Alright, time and time again, LFY winning the big fights. Roshan is available, but I don't think they're strong enough to take it yet. Out of mana as well.
Death's bounty.
What surge is this? Double damage.
Alright, Roshan attempt here from Vichy. Looks like they might actually get away with taking this tower. Yeah, they kind of just pulled a fast one on LFY. Able to push in the mid lane. And now it just ends up on Ori. It's also going to have Desto after this. Alright, is Vichy making a comeback here? I mean, they're still ahead in terms of the net worth after that Roshan, but I feel like when it comes to hero composition and lineup composition, that I think LFY is having the better mid and late game. Luna working towards BKB, smart choice. A lot of magic damage from LFY. And overall, we're just kind of in a slow farm game. Looks like both teams are gathering to smoke up. Let me check if there's any big items that just got finished. Hurricane Pike, as well as Manta for the Juggernaut. And Vici smokes behind the tower. They want to fight nighttime, and this is kind of where Night Stalker would definitely have the advantage, especially from the vision game. Moving forward, Rubik breaks a smoke right here, and he's going to get somewhat slowed down. They're going to focus Vacuum Wall on top. It's going to be the Eclipse on the backline here, allowing them to chase. Shadowfiend gets melted down as well. Ori blinking forward. TP out from Monet. Will DDC make it out as well? He's going to try to TP behind this tree line. Looks like he'll make it, but regardless, a big victory here by LFY. Night Stalker got too close and got immediately blown up. That vacuum, though, from the Darkseer, that was the MVP play. As soon as the vacuum wall came out with the Eclipse on top, the lack of BKBs on LFY are punishing them quite drastically. And that's getting quite a bit of damage. Tier 2 you'll go down. The question is, will Vici just back it off and just go for the mid tier 2? I think that's the likely choice here. It will surprise me if they go high ground. Firefly being stolen by Chuan. Chuan tossing everyone around, vacuum back. And now the rock's gonna be there. It's gonna be looking pretty bad, but the lasso onto Chuan. I think he's gonna be fine in Flame. Not gonna be able to get the kill. Shadow Ward as well as Flame Break on Chuan, but Chuan does have a couple points in no field. On the backline super. Gonna be in trouble now as Ori going hard on him, blinking forward, looking for the Mel Strike, misses it, but the right click won't get the job done, and Chuan survives with like 30 HP. Yo guys, I think this might be the beginning of the end here. Tier 2 is gonna go down, and with everyone dead again, 40 seconds to Shadowfiend. No Golem for a while as well with the Desolator. I think Tier 3 is going down. And perhaps Rax is even going down. 20 seconds to the Shadowfiend. And that's more than enough time to take down the melee Rax. Alright, happy with what they got. They will start to retreat. Afu trying his best to keep people around. They ping out Amy. Do they have continuous detection? Blink Strike. Going to his ally and ports out. Alright, another smoke action here by Vici Gaming. I mean, they don't need too much more, right? If they just win one more fight, ideally in front of the enemy base, then they should be able to take a... perhaps even a second set of racks. Definitely the range racks they'll be able to take. Yang on the move. He does not have Blink available. Amy scouting them up. They see Super on the right side. Meanwhile, simultaneously, Amy has went to the low side. Lasso's gonna come out. Omni Slash is flying out as well. Here comes the Eclipse, doing quite a bit of damage, but Luna looks like the Eclipse is being blocked by a lot of these spin or BKB. Now they got the high ground advantage. LFY backing off. The Shrine has been activated. Back wall again here by the Darkseer. Huge play here. Shadowfiend's gonna go down. Monet's on the run. Monet's gonna get brought down as well. Ori showing off his new BKB. 10-second of magic immunity. They win the team fight 4-1, and GG's called out. LFY's had enough. It's a disaster! Thank you, Amy. Game 1 goes to Vici Gaming. Despite how the team fight started, it looked pretty bad because Amy jumped to the low ground, whereas half the team was chasing Shadowfiend, but towards the end of the fight, the vacuum wall from Yang was just way too much. And again, none of these heroes are operating with BKB, so as soon as they get vacuum into the wall, the slow applies, allowing Ori as well as the Luna just to go absolutely to town. I mean, look at the difference in terms of damage. It is a short game, so 12k versus 10k to what? 4, 6, 6? It's not even close in terms of the damage output. So Vichy Gaming will take first game in a very clean and decisive fashion. We'll see if they're going to be able to continue to do on game 2. We'll take a break, guys.